Oh my goodness. Look at
this awesome.
Aaron and Katie want an open and airy home in Washington State.
Well, I just got a whole lot
There's
bigger.
your square footage.
It's like an open galley, if that's possible, which
Yeah.
obviously
It
it is.
But with Aaron determined to avoid a certain building material,
Brick.
and Katie fixated on bedroom size,
I guess we'll get in and play what would be the master. Not this one.
Not this one.
they may have to take the good with the bad.
This is me. This is the toilet. This is the information.
Where mirrors should go.
Nope. I just think Main Street downtown is so quaint. I'm Katie Scott.
And I'm Aaron Scott,
We've been together 3 years.
and married for 2.
We are Air Force brats. Both of our dads were in the Air Force, and we actually met when we were in 2nd grade.
When Katie was 30 years old, she decided to get back in touch.
We started writing letters back and forth, and somewhere along the way, figured out I was in love with her.
The number one thing that I love about Katie is that she is fun. We do not ever have a boring day in our house.
Watch out for that puddle, please.
Rounding out their family is Katie's son from a previous marriage.
Merritt is our 3.5-year-old son. We share custody of Merritt with Merritt's dad.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna put it in.
They're renting in Vancouver, Washington, a city just across the Columbia River from Portland, Oregon.
I run an entertainment transcription business, so I get to work from home.
I am a stay-at-home mom.
While they both like their spacious rental, they think it's high time to buy.
This is the 3rd house or apartment we've lived in together. We've had a tendency to move, and I think that comes from our history of moving as children. But a house feels like more of a commitment, and maybe it's about time to grow up and do that. When we first began this home search, we thought that $150,000 would be an ideal budget. Apparently, prices decided to start spiking.
Oh.
So we've had to push it, and now we're looking somewhere in the 200 range.
The bank has said they can go even higher, but they're trying to avoid that.
How about this one? It's a ranch.
Aaron would probably like a ranch, be happiest in a ranch.
Katie's ideal new home would be a bungalow, the kind of thing that you sometimes see downtown that has been well maintained and is cute and charming and generally about 800 square feet if you're lucky.
They go bigger.
She'd accept a ranch. She is thankfully with me on that.
Aaron cannot stand brick exterior.
I just don't like it. I think it looks old.
My biggest pet peeve in this house is all of the fake wood trim and the fake doors. There's just something about it's
ugly.
Okay.
That's what it is.
And Aaron is fireplace phobic.
In many houses, fireplaces just seem to be in the way. And so when they're in the way and generally ugly, I don't want to look at them.
All right, what color do you want Nipper to be?
We are looking for a 3-bedroom house, ideally 2 baths.
We really, really want 2 toilets because Merritt is thankfully fully potty trained, but that doesn't mean he's fully potty aimed.
Katie wants a space to do her crafts, and Aaron needs a dedicated office.
Does it say anything about having a master suite?
No.
Ideally, we would love a master suite large enough to hold a king-size bed, fenced yard.
Fenced yard for Merritt and our 2 dogs, Gilmore and Chapin.
Hardwood floors and a dishwasher round out their list.
There's one at 160.
We have made offers on 6 different houses, and we have had not a single one of those offers accepted.
I, at this point, 6 offers in, don't have a lot of faith in the process at all. I'm finding this whole American dream concept to be rather daunting. What I'm most afraid of at this point is settling. And we're like, all right, well, I don't see any rats. So let's just go ahead and make an offer for $20,000 more than they're asking. This is really cute from the outside.
Isn't it super cute?
This house has one thing going for it right off the bat because it's a ranch and I don't see a chimney, so I'm thinking that means no brick fireplace either.
This is a little over 1,900 square feet. It's actually 4 bedroom and 2 full bathroom, and the price is $240.
Ooh.
But I really think that you're going to get a lot for your money here.
Yeah, I hope so. That's definitely the ceiling.
This is a nice entry, a
Yeah.
nice formal living room.
What do you think about the wood floor?
It's beautiful. I don't even mind the wood trim.
Surprising.
I think it's because it's real wood trim. Oh my goodness.
This is huge.
This is enormous. Look
Isn't
at
this
the
awesome?
vaulted ceiling and this kind of feature that I assume the kitchen is
I think so.
hiding.
Yeah.
I really do like these French doors in this arbor.
It's a good size.
It's a good size. The pups would like it.
So would
It's nice
Merritt.
that it's fenced in.
I am hearing the road noise.
I didn't even think this was that busy of a road, but as soon as you get a few cars on it, you hear it. So it's not necessarily a serene setting.
I like the kitchen.
Isn't it beautiful?
I don't think these are any of the finishes I would have chosen on my own, but I don't, when I look at them, I'm not bothered by it.
You would have chosen that.
I totally would have chosen that. A gas stove.
The dishwasher as well. There is no refrigerator.
Yeah, we would need a fridge. But I really like the stainless look.
For sure. Living
Yeah,
room.
I love the
It's a
flow.
good flow.
Here's bedroom number 1.
It's a little small.
It's like an office bedroom.
It could be officey.
I am noticing the wood trim a little bit more now that we're away from the wood floors. I'm not liking it as much.
Yeah.
There's another guest bedroom near the hall bath.
It is a full bath.
Okay. The finishes are a little bit not us at all.
What would you call this color?
I'm gonna call it fake tan.
Okay. Whoa.
This is a bowling alley shaped room. It's nice and big.
The more I look at this house and see what 240 gets us, I am considering more and more the idea of going as high as we can and enjoying the house we actually get for the money.
The master suite is on the opposite side of the house.
Here is the master bathroom.
I'm not a huge fan of the countertop, but that's obviously something that could be changed. And here's the master.
This is the master suite that you've been looking for.
This would hold our bed. Our king size would fit in here just fine.
It's surprising that I would expect this to be bigger, just given, but apparently all the square footage in the blue room.
Isn't the blue room?
It's just bowling alley.
It is separate from the other bedrooms. Is that an issue with Merritt?
No, we're all on the same floor.
Okay.
We'll hear the pitter patter.
I really like this house.
It's a great space. The floors are great. The
Yeah.
flow is nice. The master suite is nice. Lots of space, but it's just the price tag. While we could technically afford it, it's
That's
a
the
little
thing.
uncomfortable.
So now their agents lined up a much less expensive place. She just can't vouch for its condition.
There are no gutters. They found some gutter rot and wood rot.
And a bit of a jungle to get in the front door. Oh.
Wee wee.
Katie and Aaron want to finally put down roots and buy a home for their family in Vancouver, Washington, a city just across the river from Portland, Oregon. Working with a $200,000 plus budget, they've seen a 4-bedroom ranch. They like the layout and the spacious bedroom, but it's priced above their budget. So now their agent has lined up a much less expensive ranch.
It's $185, 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms. It has a new roof, but there are no gutters. They found some gutter rot and wood rot.
And a bit of a jungle to get in the front door.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, this landscape is so overgrown, but it's also a ranch and it fits what we're looking for. This is a good size room. A little on the small side.
Yeah, do you like the wood laminate
I
floors?
do, I like the hard
I like that
floors.
it's not carpet for sure.
Yes.
Big window that looks out on the front.
That's nice. Okay, well it just got a whole lot
There's
bigger.
your square footage.
It's like an open galley, if that's possible, which
Yeah.
obviously it is.
So it does have everything you need. It has the dishwasher, the stove, the microwave, and it comes with the refrigerator.
Okay. Merritt's about this height, can reach this. And it's a little
Come
scary here.
right
You
around
can
the
run up
corner.
and just,
Maybe we could put a type of barrier or something up there.
I'm perplexed.
I know.
My mind isn't sure what to do with all of this space. I want to know how you feel about the fireplace.
I feel like there's a trade-off, and sometimes when they go halfway out into a room, it's not worth it. But it blends, it's small.
Erin is not a huge fan of fireplaces. I think it's tied into the fact that she's also not a huge fan of bricks, and fireplaces are often garish and an amalgamation of brick or tile or stones stacked up. This is an amazing tree.
Isn't it beautiful?
I think Merritt would love this.
Yeah, it's cute.
Why don't you love this tree?
It takes up a lot of the yard.
This is a
It
great
looks like
tree.
work to me. That's what I'm seeing here. I notice a lot of foliage that's well overgrown, and while I like mature landscaping, that just might be a little bit overage. It is nature, but we would have to tame it just a bit. And
Well, I always feel good after a day of hard work, like the...
Well, then go to it.
Right off the living room is a half bath, perfect for merit, and the full bath is near the bedrooms.
This is a very peach bathroom.
I'm just gonna go ahead and call it pink.
I mean, it's nice. It's got the 2 sinks.
Because we
double
care.
vanity. Yeah, hers and hers. It's got new lighting, new fixtures.
Okay, so what about the bedroom sizes?
Big.
I don't know, I guess we'll get in and play what would be the master. Not this one.
Not this one.
The king size bed has to fit.
Would this be okay for merit?
This could work. I mean, how much space does a miniature human need? Oh, this one's a little bit bigger.
Yeah,
It's
it's a nice size.
Could be the master.
I think a king size bed would probably fit in here.
The bed is going to take up 90% of this square footage. I think Katie is more willing to overlook things like the small bedrooms, whereas in my mind, that's really pinging as the number 1 thing wrong with this house.
Would
I
this
just-
be big enough for your office?
Just like the master, it'd be just barely big enough.
Well, that's big enough for a shelf of art supplies. I just keep everything stowed away and then I pull it out when the spirit moves me.
Nice big window, so it's not a bad view ever. So that's nice.
I think Erin and I could definitely work with this. It seems like the kind of place where if we actually take a good long look and see the potential and then see the cost for that potential, it might be something that we could work out. I can see some positives here. I do really like that kind of funky, we've never had 2 living spaces.
But I'm a little concerned about the size of the bedrooms.
They are downsizing for sure, but it is in our price range.
But how much do we have to put into it to make it more like what we like?
Since size is an issue, their agent wants to show them a larger Cape Cod.
It's actually a little bit bigger than what you were looking for. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath.
Okay. Do you want to jump off the end?
Katie and Erin want to buy a home in Washington State, just north of Portland. They need it to be big enough to accommodate a 3-year-old, 2 dogs, Erin's home office, and Katie's crafting hobby. What it can't have is a brick fireplace or wood trim. Working with a $200,000 plus budget, they've seen a 4-bedroom ranch with a great layout and spacious bedrooms. But it's priced above their budget. They saw another ranch with a great price, but the 3 bedrooms were small and the condition of the house was a concern. So now their agent has lined up a larger home.
So this house I'm excited to show you. It's actually a little bit bigger than what you were looking for. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath
Okay.
versus a 3-bedroom. It's a little over 1,700 square feet, and you can tell it has mature landscaping with all them roses.
Okay, how much is it?
200.
Okay.
It's a garage, that's
One
good.
car.
Actually, this garage has been converted, so you get a little bit more square footage because of that.
Okay.
You can tell from the outside that there's something happening up top. It doesn't look like your traditional ranch, and I would prefer a ranch if I could get it.
I like these floors.
They are nice.
And the nice big window too. So this is what would have been the garage?
Yes, I do believe so.
That's kind of different. I immediately see like a stage, like a puppet show, velvet curtains. We could do some Von Trappery.
Just not sure that's what I'm looking for in a house, though.
A stage?
Yeah.
It's different, but I like it. Not so sure about this.
The wood stove.
Okay.
It takes up a lot of space, plus brick.
Your favorite.
This wood-burning stove, it's brick and it's large and it's into the room more than it should be.
So there's new tile, it looks like.
Yeah, I think the countertops and the backsplash are new.
Okay. It's not my favorite. It looks like a new range and stove.
Erin, I know you're not really the kitchen person, but does this work for you?
Yeah, I mean, any kitchen works for me as long as Katie's the one in there doing all the cooking.
So does it work for you?
There's enough counter space, yeah. I'm not seeing a dishwasher.
No, there's no dishwasher, there's no built-in microwave or a refrigerator.
Right off the top, expenses.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the big window that looks out into the yard. You can see Merritt while you're doing dishes by hand at this point.
It's a good size.
I can hear a dog, and I can hear that main road.
Yeah, it's a little loud with him welcoming us to the neighborhood.
I'm not a huge fan of the chain link, but obviously that's something you can privacy.
Change.
It's in good shape.
Yeah.
There are 2 bedrooms on the main floor.
Oh, this is a good size.
Nice and bright. I love those windows.
Those are really nice windows. And I guess this is the main bathroom. It's a little small.
It's tight. The downstairs bathroom is tiny, but it would do for Merritt.
I'm intrigued by the mirrored shower door. This is me. This is the toilet. This is the information.
Where mirrors should go.
Nope. This is not a doctor's office.
Okay.
I don't understand why anybody would put a mirror directly in front of a toilet when your knees are literally hitting the bathtub.
Why don't you just try to shimmy on past me and we'll go look somewhere else.
Single file.
There you go.
Okay, that's a very small bathroom, Denise.
It does look small, but here's the other bedroom.
It doesn't just look small.
Feels a bit.
Oh, this is nice. This feels like an office-y size room. Well, that's fancy paneling.
That's interesting.
In what years was this a popular feature?
I'm not sure that this is even wood.
I don't know what
Or that it
is.
was ever actually popular?
Yeah, and the 2 stories isn't ideal.
They did not really want a 2-story house, but I was hoping the floor plan would work for them. This one does have 1 extra bedroom. Katie could get the craft room. Aaron needs an office.
The master is at the top of the stairs.
This is big and load-bearing. I can still sort of see how furniture may go in here in an interesting configuration.
It's big enough.
Here's your second bathroom.
You can come in and then shut the door and then take a shower.
But only in that order.
There is an order of operations and you must follow them.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check out this room.
I like this.
And it's a good size.
It is a really good size. We could do Merritt's room and the master, and at least we're all on the same floor because these are good sized rooms up here. Mm-hmm. So I definitely think there's enough space. 4 bedrooms is really nice.
Well, I really want you to get your craft room if you can.
Could be a nice bonus.
Yeah, I like the floors. I like a fenced yard.
Yeah, I mean, the natural light is good. It's a nice big open space looking out onto the front. But that giant wood stove, 2 tiny bathrooms with the weird mirrored shower, outdated kitchen, things we can work with, but not our ideal.
After taking a look at several strong contenders, Aaron and Katie are ready to decide on a home.
We need to figure this out quickly because we'll lose any one of them if we wait. So do we want to put a mouth on him?
After taking a look at several strong contenders, Aaron and Katie are ready to decide on a home. They have a $200,000 plus budget for a starter home in Vancouver, Washington, just across the Columbia River from Portland. Now it's decision time. The first house is a 4-bedroom ranch listed for $240,000.
Huge, beautiful floors.
Beautiful floors, and unlike the 2-story with 4 bedrooms, all 4 bedrooms in this one were decent size.
Yeah, and then a master suite.
The only one we saw that had a real master suite.
I think the only con is the price. We can afford it.
On paper,
Yeah.
but I just don't know if I want to stretch to that.
The next option is a 3-bedroom ranch listed for $185,000.
It's kind of a quirky layout. It just doesn't look like it's been kept that well.
No, it's totally overgrown in the front with all the bushes and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. Really cute street. It's the lowest on our budget, which would maybe mean that we get more money to spend on it later.
I am concerned about the small bedrooms. I feel like if I'm standing at the foot of our king-size bed in any of those rooms, I am also touching a wall.
The third option is a 4-bedroom home listed for $200,000.
Well, it has 2 stories. Not a deal breaker, but not ideal. Floors are great, decent sized yard.
I thought it was oddly laid out. Just the way the bedrooms were, there were, the two on the bottom with that
Tiny, tiny bathroom downstairs
the
and
mirror,
upstairs.
the mirror bathroom. Are you just altogether avoiding the fireplace, stove, brick?
I've been really trying to
amalgamation?
block it from my memory, in fact.
So which one will they choose?
I have an idea of going with the least expensive on the budget, but with the most potential for just fully making it our own, and that's getting the 3-bedroom ranch.
Yeah, I really feel like we'd be making the smart decision. We could be maybe proud of that decision for not going as high as we possibly can just because the house is kind of nice.
Perfect. We bought the house 3 weeks ago, and we began to move in the next day.
The list price for this house was $185, and we ended up remarkably paying under that at $177. In this case, the list price did not match what you would get for the house. It was not in the greatest shape, wasn't necessarily our favorite that we saw, but we thought if we offer less and she takes it, then we can get it. How is it?
Good.
We cut down all the bushes in the front of the house. We painted all the bedrooms and the office and the bathroom. We painted one big wall in the living room.
There have been a lot of projects happening.
This bathroom was once pink. We've learned about ourselves that we pretty much only like the blue, gray, green color palette, and so this color is right up our alley, and we really like what it's done, especially with the pop of white on the cabinets.
With a small child in the house, having the half bath is great. They also don't mind the proximity of the bedrooms.
I think what I've liked is we're that much closer to Merritt. I mean, it's just across the hall. Should we make it tall?
My big concern about this house was that the bedrooms were very small, and they are, but they seem to work for us.
I think.
This is my office. All of Katie's art supplies are in the closet, and she can just pull them out when she needs them.
Merritt loves this new house. He likes the big open floor plan. There are lots of places for him to run laps and circles. How cool is it that we live right here where we can come see this anytime we want? This neighborhood provides an excellent view of Mount St. Helens, and I don't leave the house without making my way past some of the great views that we have just to see it. Oh my gracious.
I do not gush about my feelings a lot. I don't talk about how happy things make me, but it's seriously nothing makes me happier than seeing Katie genuinely enthusiastic about how much she loves this house, how proud she is to own it with me. All of this is so cliche, but there's a reason for that. It's because it's awesome.